Howdy, folks. It's Dr. Jeff. Camarda, Tuesday, July 7th. Good evening. Rather a precipitous drop on Wall Street today, led by the overseas markets, with all major indexes down. Not a huge amount. I think the Dow is down 404 and change. NASDAQ, the darling of the investing public these days, also down, which is unusual. I think there's a lot of overvaluation in the NASDAQ space. And it's also interesting that the S&P 500, now 20% of market capitalization is 500 companies, but 20% or 1/5 is just 5 stocks. And the market capitalizations have just ballooned to huge numbers. So we'll see what the following days bring. As you know, I have been beating the drum for weeks, seems like months now, of the significant and dangerous disconnect between underlying economic reality and market valuations. I think there's going to be a significant reckoning. There's an old expression that the markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. I guess depends on what way you're playing it, but we're very happy to have an awful lot of dry powder being invested in key areas and sectors that we expect to do well in the COVID economy and which in fact have done fairly well. But also having a lot of dry powder to pounce if and when market prices plunge to levels that we think are more appropriately reflective of the underlying economic reality. Again, I hate to see that, but if you just look at where the virus and economic trends are going and where the market's going, I think there's going to be a correction and the opportunity to buy some really, really good stocks at much lower than current frothy prices. So that's it for the nonce. Thank you so much for watching. Till tomorrow, Wednesday the 8th. Be happy, be safe, be kind to each other. Mostly, though, be safe. This virus is spreading and it's an invisible toxic wave, wafting through your communities, and you need to keep your guard up to get through it. Otherwise, what good is the money if you're sick or dead, right? Oh, enough of that. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.